Hello, greetings, and welcome to Cinderia. This is a pretty cool game that I saw Real Silver Engineer play, and I'm like, that looks fun. And obviously, I've had quite a go at it, so I'm enjoying this whole roguelike game. Very fast-paced, a little bit much for me to handle a lot of too. So I am not good at these. I've been in this game for a hot minute now, and this is what's become of the starting area that I've got. So down here, I can change resources through alchemy, and you can see what he's got there available. Those change all the time. Over here, this guy's been building up some of this area for me. Every time I give him a lot of these stone pieces, so we get to upgrade things. This person I saved, and now they cook food for me now that they've got the kitchen. So a little pre-game buff, just like they've got in Monster Hunter, something similar there. Over here, this person's been giving me an absolute ton of upgrades throughout everything. I have had to buy them using the Witch's Book pages, but lots and lots of upgrades through here to make the runs much easier for me. Up here is the statue, which will give you different kinds of support abilities to use. Those are becoming increasingly more expensive as we go through. They're using the prayer candles. Also over here is the Soulfire prayer. You use the candles to unlock all of these different things, and then you'll use the souls to start upgrading them. So I've got a lot of things like extra item slots, starting with more money, and probably the more important one is getting resurrected and then constantly healing. Those are super, super important because I am bad. Head back down here. This is another one of the playable characters, Ice Dragon Lancer. Another one of the playable characters, ranged turrets. Druid over here, which is also fun. And this guy also rescued. He now lets me start the game with an item, and this is actually a pretty cool one. This is going to help me run through a lot of stuff really fast because it's going to do damage to enemies, and I'm usually right in front of an enemy, so they're going to get hit pretty hard right away. Over here, this person lets me choose what I'm going to be receiving throughout, or at least skew things that way. So the first one, I'll take the magic card. That's what I've been doing. And over here, these are the upgrade things. So I've been stuck on pages here for a while, just getting more of those unlocks going. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those there. And we can go and start our run. This is the starting character, and she does a lot of melee stuff. But we'll see those here in a second. I'll just clear out this room. But we're using the mouse clicks and the spacebar to dash around and kill these enemies. Down here we can see our... see that we're still quite under attack. Get out of there because that guy's going to explode. There we go. Now I have a second. So this is going to be our normal attacks that we're doing. We don't have to keep clicking. We can hold that down and shift. You can see the different types of attacks and the kind of damage they do. Same thing going over here for the knife throw. It's going to cost us some energy, which is this yellow resource. And that looks like that. These things are going to upgrade as we go along, and this first thing that we have is a skill card. That'll go in one of these activatable slots, and we can choose one of them, or I can reroll just because I have a lot of rerolls. I found that getting some sort of power-up and some sort of quick movement and things like that are pretty decent for this character, and that's what I want to go for. So maybe not either of these. Let's go ahead and change. Here is a dash and does damage, which is cool. And then we can also be an untargetable dash. Let's forward dash and up to 3 times. So we can dash a lot. I like getting closure on enemies and getting out of the way because I'm also terrible. Let's move this way. This is going to be another spell card. We also had money and... dodge that. Money and one of the witch's abilities that we're going to be picking up here too. can see that little hammer coming in over these guys' heads. There we go. Dealing a little bit extra damage. Another spell card is going to go down here. Now, because I already have one, I can choose to upgrade this right away, or I can get whatever in here, or I can keep refreshing. Let's go for a refresh. This is going to be really great for us. This is going to be a boost to all of our damage. That'll be fantastic. An item this way, or one of the mana embers, which will give us abilities in here, is going to change the way we fight and greatly enhance our powers. It'll also upgrade those activatable abilities that we've got there, and then do things to our combo and other stuff that just kind of happens along the way. So it looks like I need to use that Q a little more often. So once I hit it, I got 3 times to do it as opposed to charges for it. And that can also change with these mana embers. Here's the first one. So we got some choices here, and they also give you some erosion, which is going to give you curses once you reach that 100 limit, and it does trickle over the 100. So if I were at 95 and I picked any of these, the excess would carry over into the next. We could choose after a knife throw, which is this guy, knife throw, then we summon a shade and repeat it. So that'll let us throw twice, and we have to just keep utilizing that. We can also take damage and summon a shade, and then we also have knives get a chance to drop on the ground. Just running across those will do damage. We'll pick those up, and we'll start seeing those show up. The symbol's money. Let's go up that way. There we go. Hitting that space bar is going to let us dash around, and it itself is an attack as well. So if I'm going through these guys, it's actually going to do some damage. And what we're looking for on these guys is once they start doing their attacks, they kind of get locked into a position, and I can dash through them and then get that extra damage from backstabs on them. This here is a trap, so it'll have some spiky bits that'll come up. Boom, boom. Another mana flare over there, or one more ability. I want to go for one more ability, and that'll block out the active cards that I have and kind of lock me into what I need to keep in mind for how I'm going to play the game. The mana embers are going to be a bit more random, and those will enhance what I've done. And I kind of need to find some sort of synergistic build with everything. Doing lots of poison damage on activation or whatever it may be. You also have a lot of exploding bits around here. All sorts of this is damageable, and that's fire. That's actually going to hurt me if I were in it. But I love how all of this is 2 movements. We'll take it. Why not? 2 movements. So let's go here. I need to start using this ability to power me up at the beginning, and then I can dash around a lot and then dash around some more. That gets me through my enemies. And you got a little exploding barrel over there. All that does cost energy as I do it. So a mana ember, money. I'm good on money. I could get another item, but I'm gonna go get another power first, as I kind of learn what I need to be doing for these key bindings. Since this changes all the time, I have to like constantly be figuring out again how it was that I just played that character. That guy explodes when he dies, so that's why I had to get out of there. There's my power up. Let's get myself out of here and kill that guy. Here we go, some more abilities. Cast becomes a shuriken. I think the shurikens fly around in circles, which is pretty cool. Dash attack supply bleeds, which is also cool. And the first attack is knives going forward that can pierce. We'll go for that. That should start changing these over here, or at least add them. So it replaced the melee attack with 2 thrown. So I start off by throwing. There we go. And then if I wait a second, it'll do it again, as opposed to the fan that I have going out the other way. I am all set on getting cards at the moment, and now it's just a matter of upgrading these, or I can get an item. Let's get some items, because those are going to give us bonuses to what we're doing. And then if I don't want the item itself, still learning my abilities here again. And if I don't want the item, I can actually recycle it into something else. Got out of the way just in time. I was hoping to hit the bad guy with that. This is going to be my item chest. Oh, here we go. This is green is a, or here's a greater example. This is lowest quality, and then we go green, blue, purple, and finally gold. I've got a cake over here, which is something you unlock later. That's going to give us some more HP. Let's go over here. That's pretty cool for wave clear. I lost track of my mouse there. Eliminate some of this chaff as we go around. Those urns up in the corner, those are not by default. Those were something else I got added in. These are money urns. So I'll see those throughout, and you unlock those so you can get more money in your run. So money's not really a big problem for me right now. That cake gave me more maximum HP, so I can get another mana ember, or I can upgrade an ability. And I think I want these on an upgrade, so I'm going to go take this route. And I hate the birds because they always are at a distance. And then they charge at you. Take a card, and our first upgrade. I don't know what this one does when it's upgraded, so let's try that. We can reduce its cooldown by 4 seconds. Yes, please. That way I'm just doing that all the time. So it's 12 reduced by 4, and then we'll go this way. So we'll have those 3 quick dashes on a much faster succession. Oops. But I think I want my other one upgraded. That, because it stuns that chain. I also like how these guys chill out until you kill them all. That kind of gives you a second to pace yourself. And they hurt each other too, on occasion. There we go. And then you know when the room is done, because everything kind of pauses like that. Dashing has a chance to cost a disc. I like that. Apply bleed, also nice. I like both of these. Let's get some AoE going, since I'm very single target at the moment. Up here in the corner too, that tells me how many rooms until the boss. And that's another upgrade that I picked up. So that's pretty cool. We'll go over here to the store right now. I'm going to top off my HP, and I have lots and lots of money. So first thing we should do is, let's do a mana potion. That's going to take one of these abilities up to the next level. So now we have even more chance to have a disc come out whenever we are dashing. So there we go. That's that example. Oh, there's money base there and money base there. So more money in here for us. We'll also pick up this. This is another card. That's the shape of the cards that we've been seeing. That'll go down here, and I will put it in here to get more damage, because I already have all of these filled. I do have the ability to swap one of these out if I find one later, but it's going to be random. I will also buy this wand because I can. And the shop automatically refresh, which is another ability that I have. I'm going to take these candles, and unfortunately I can't afford anything else. So let's go fight the boss. I'm used to just brute forcing things, but apparently the secret to a lot of these games is to run away quite a bit too. And got to take out all these ads, so I've got that much less to dodge. Of course, when they're off the screen, I don't know what I'm looking at either. So if you Q to engage, I should upgrade my damage with that R, and then he's going to go back to the middle and start summoning more guys. Charging around now, that's the phase he's at. I just need to be able to get away from him when I can. Bonk, bonk. And then he should go back in the middle here sooner or later. While he's charging like this, I'm pretty sure I can't get him out of that charge with the stun that I've got. So I will dodge into him now. Oh, I kind of ate that one. Ate that one too. Dodge over there. And I got him. So he's decent enough to do once you know how to beat him. He beat me a few times. I'm not afraid to admit that I absolutely got run over by him. Let's get rid of skill damage. I'm going to hold and get rid of that. We have radiant beams with this sunstone and this gale scarf. I do like shields. I do run around a lot too. And if I'm aiming for it, I want to upgrade this hammer right away. I want to upgrade something right away. And I only have 6 shards, so I'm unfortunately going to sacrifice that to get more shards. Do a quick look around. Sometimes there's more money earns in here. After you beat the bosses, you're going to have this little area here. And I healed some erosion. This is another upgrade to eat and get some more HP. And then these urns, which are not just at the end, but are also out through the levels, you can upgrade abilities. Or rather, items. Items like this one cannot be upgraded, and it'll tell you whatever's in the first slot is what you're upgrading, and it cannot be upgraded. But I will upgrade this hammer. This first upgrade to go from green to blue will cost me 50 shards, and I have enough. So tap F, in it goes, and now I've got the upgrade for it. I need to keep my damage up, so I need to remember to hit that more often. Little ads all over the place. My Q is on cooldown. Let's go over here. I was like, why can't I dash? Dashes become 2-hit cross slashes, which are cool. Knife throws cast shuriken, or melee have spinning knife. Let's get... I can refresh these two, although I'd rather have more things than less. We can get... immediately after dashing becomes a shuriken. We'll get this, so our dash attack becomes more damage. Money up there, another ember or a card. We can... let's go get another ember. Power up. Dashing around, so we used our Q those first few times to get around. And then the chain on the E. Come over here and get that guy. Just keep dodging all these potions and stuff these guys are throwing out. Lose my mouse again. Use that Q in quick succession there. And one of our items turned him into a sheep there briefly, that fairy wand. On kill, enter stealth. or knife, or when I take damage, shades retaliate. Or I can try to find a reroll. I already have items down there, so let's do a reroll. Very rarely one of these will be already upgraded from another upgrade that I've got in the encampment. So if I've got more energy, I can do more damage, which is fantastic. Or I can do more damage over here. Let's do this, because I'm not burning my energy yet. And let's go up here to the random one. Try to take the randoms as much as possible. Oh, here we go. This is something I haven't seen. Let's take some candy. So it's going to give me a reward, but cause me more erosion. Gave me plus to the stats, and because I capped over, now I've got a curse. Normally you just get one, but I also have an upgrade that lets you choose between two. So this is going to be less crits against big things, or on kill take increased damage and gain 1% damage for 10 seconds. So potentially really good, but that's going to be more detrimental to me. I think I'm going to die too fast. So I will take this one. You can remove these curses with the magic mirror, or you can use those magic mirrors for upgrades. Hopefully we'll see one of those. 50 erosion, and we're going to upgrade a random ability. So there's our erosion up some more. Let's do one more. 75 erosion. So we're going to end up getting another curse. And now we have even more dashes, it said in there. I can get more movement speed, or I lose movement speed but gain... Oh, I can lose attack speed too each time I eat cake. Or I can do this gambling. We're going to take this one. I do want cakes, but I can always get rid of one of these curses. And that's cool power-ups that we got there. Got polymorphed into a turtle. That's neat. Who else is here? Oh, there we go. Yeah. More guys don't spawn in until you kill what you got. And a treasure chest for our troubles. And we got a horn. Cool. When your dash is depleted, Song of Valor. I don't have allies. So armor or attack speed. So we can upgrade a card, or we can go eat cake. Cake is going to give us more HP, but we are going to start stacking those debuffs. So we might as well just get stacking. You can hear that horn playing there since we burned through all of our dashes. If that gets too annoying, I might get rid of it entirely. Armor's going to show up in the top. There's another kind of armor. So one's the kind of damage that you're taking and how that's going to be reduced. And there's another kind that's like a buffer of damage that you'll take in here. And then we're going to start getting our debuff stacks going as well from eating cake. I can go for more money or upgrade another ability. So I get to choose which ability upgrades from over there. Or I can get the money. Let's go up this way. I'll upgrade one of those witch's abilities. There's another item I can pick up here in a second. pick that guy up, and that's going to be shards for us. Just a few. Upgrade an ability, and these ones are already upgraded and can't be done so again. But we're going to upgrade one of these other guys. I can do more damage for my melee combo, more damage for the beginning of the combo, or greater damage and higher energy overall. I think we want that for our single target. Money there, another ability or another card. Let's start upgrading more abilities here. We have lots of curses already, and I do want to get something going for our abilities that we've got. I hate these little fairy guys because they just keep sputtering out butterflies or moths or whatever, and they do it right in front of your face, and I am frequently there and I have to eat it all. I don't care for that whatsoever. This did more damage. Let's do... four stacks of wound. Wound takes extra damage. Why not? That'll be great for bosses. We just keep them going. We came in that way. We can get an item or another ability. 2 to go for the witch, which means we could upgrade another item potentially. Let's go this way. We'll get another ability. New mana ember, hidden blades. I don't care about throwing in there, although I am trying to throw knives in between everything. A chance to throw serrated blades, which do armor break, or I do want more shadows to do more attacks for me. HP, and I'm okay with health right now. I'm actually going to top off. I could do it the safe way, go up that way, and potentially buy something in the store, or I can go and have one more fight for items. Let's go this way. Knife throw becomes poison. Using a spell card summons more shuriken. More AoE damage. Sounds great. We went over that 100, so now we've got choices here. We'll do this one, that anxious mind. So we'll just have to make choices faster as we go into the boss. That's going to be all of our cards and upgrade choices. They'll have a timer on that. Yeah, this one's also super annoying because it does attacks and stuff right in front of your face. Like that. That one will hit me in the face. It'll summon ads, and then it'll do like AoE around me. Those butterflies are super annoying. I gotta figure out which one of these it is, not that one. We'll get rid of some ads here, because I don't want those butterflies. Homing ones hurt a lot too. Sometimes you just gotta run away, and I don't like that necessarily. I just want to sit there and do damage, but that makes me a bad player. Get out of there before I die. I'm trying to do my best not to die. I ate all those butterflies in the face. Got him, coach. Lost about half of my life there due to my recklessness, but got that HP back. And then we have a couple of more items here. Minus attack speed and movement speed and cooldown rate, but more damage. I do like damage, but I am going fast. So we'll get rid of that. Do I have something? I'll get rid of this. So I can pick up that pinwheel. And I have 100. So I could upgrade something else here too. This is giving me attack speed, movement speed, Song of Guarding. I get armor. Let's get out of here. That +2 is HP I regain from moving in between rooms or exiting rooms. Little HP there, and then a chance to upgrade again. So if this were going to become maximum level, which I can't do right now, this is what it's going to look like. Could also sacrifice it and get more out of it. So potentially more attack speed and movement speed, or more armor, and then gain 100% bonus, 170% bonus to either of those. I'll probably hold on to that at the moment. I don't care for this wand too much. Stacking dodge or a shield barrier that keeps proccing. I think that's actually keeping me alive a lot too. But we'll upgrade this hammer for 80 because it's doing damage and it's making me do more damage, and it's increasing my stats up here as well. We'll get out of here and move into the mines. Don't want to be there because we've got exploding stuff all over the place in here to pay attention to. Rocks from above, exploding rocks there. The animation in this reminds me of Castle Crashers. I had a lot of fun playing that back in the day. It was on console. Lucky Clover. I will sacrifice that. Big shards. I'm also getting more shards than what's normal because of another upgrade in the shop. Unfortunately, it's taken me all this time to do all these upgraded abilities just so I can have a decent run in the game, because I'm not that good at these. Sacrifice that. Little combat looting. Keep these guys all guessing where I'm at too. That way they don't get a chance to lock on, or if they start their abilities, they'll hopefully do it in a direction I am not in. Let's check out this Fury Rush again. See, dealing damage grants 5 shield, which is fantastic. Sustain. Or more stuns. Let's do stuns. I'm pretty sure you can stun bosses, and stun locking a boss would be fantastic. Let's keep going for another card, because that's money up there. Oh, he's a frog. I'm like, say, where'd the giant worm go? He turned into a frog, because those get kind of annoying. Get out of that way. I don't want to explode. I don't want to get outranged there. And those little knives on the floor make me do extra attacks. Let's see what this looks like when we upgrade it again. You know, when my HP is low, get HP, which is cool. Or more damage. I do like more damage, but I also like HP regen, because that could potentially save me, or at least keep me going for a little bit. Increase damage, 150%. Let's go here. I'm going to do the coward way and keep that sustain. I'm good for items at the moment, so we'll keep going and we'll get some more abilities here. Get out of that. I hate these stupid birds again. Nope. Especially these ones, because they'll just dash around for a while. It's kind of annoying. There's the stupid bird. And he's gonna do his little attacks there. Got him. After thrust, get more thrusts. Lower energy, higher crit. Oh, I didn't pick one, and it chose 2 for me. And that's okay. We'll get more money or more. Let's go. Let's get money so we can potentially get more out of the shop when we go in there. Nope. Our dashes are recharging kind of fast, so it's letting that horn go off like all the time. And I keep dashing a whole bunch. I'm good on HP. This is a special event right here. We can destroy this and it'll summon a bunch of enemies. We just have to do it kind of fast. Boom. And they all die and they'll drop their bits too. So I took no damage from it. I can pick these guys up. Money. I'm excellent on money right now. We'll get a card. Yeah, that's one of those braziers that's upgrading things, so that's why it's blocking my view. I was hovering near it with the mouse. Come down here. Nope. Alright, now I can get my card upgrade. It said I could replace it down there. I'm good for what I've got here. Cast deal 100 damage to nearby enemies. Stuns them for 2 seconds. Maybe I can stun the bosses with that too? Or I could just get more crit. More crit. This we can sacrifice. And we have 98. So I could potentially upgrade something blue. I'm okay for sacrificing that. This is cool. So move less, get more of a shield. And I've got that Gale shield up here right now for my sustain. I will go ahead and upgrade it. And the next is 80. So if I got rid of the polymorph, would put me at 48, 50, 60, 70. And we'll get 84. And then that Gale scarf is up there. And let's get some cake. More cake, more HP. Oh. Need to pay attention to where I'm at and what these guys are actually doing, because they're hurting me a bit. Get out of there. Just because I can stand in front of them doesn't mean I should. More maximum HP. I've got one more to go for the boss, and I do want to buy a health potion and whatever else we can. We have the money for it. Let's go to the store. Health potion first, and then Blood Frenzy Plus, so more HP is more damage. That'll be an ability over here, and it's already upgraded. That's a bargain. And we can upgrade another one of our cards, so upgrade one of these. Let's finish off this. So I would love it to have more charges, with more dashes, more stuns. Here we can buy this and sacrifice it. And I only have enough for these rocks. I'll buy those. Those are for upgrades at the base. And now we go into the third boss. This guy likes to come at you and drop totems all over the place. So dealing with those is going to be annoying, but that's what I'm going to have to do. You think he was going to drop a rock on me or something right there? Nope, I missed that one. Let's get rid of these. Oh, missed that charge. I guess I'm stealth at the moment, so they're not going to do much. Get rid of these. I hit my support ability there, so that's why we were dropping holy light all over the place. I missed the stun, missed that stun, because I'm supposed to hit him with it. Get him locked into that stun animation, or that attack animation, so I could get behind him. But he was going to keep summoning ads in there and doing powerful attacks while we fight in his little MMA ring. I wasn't going to have that. But we're doing pretty strong here. Pretty strong. After leaving melee range, get some attack damage and a shield. That's kind of cool. We'll see how well that plays out. No extra things around here to pick up. We'll keep moving ahead. More erosion reduction. Get some HP and potential for upgrades. I only have 40 at the moment, so I could really only upgrade this. If I even wanted to keep it, I could just hang on to my shards, or I can upgrade it to next attacker spell card is empowered. I am using spell cards a lot. Go ahead and upgrade that. Why not? Oh, I guess I don't have enough for it. So, no upgrades for me, and I'm not going to sacrifice it to upgrade itself. Next area is an ability card upgrade. That's a trap. I don't want that. That horn is kind of getting annoying. Ugh. Looks like I got a little bit of armor there from one of my things. This is going to let me upgrade my final ability. I do like cooldown reduction, and I'm not too concerned about the energy. Cake or money. I could go either way, but I do want HP. Some of these guys just don't die right away, so they got that little gray bar over their heads. And I don't want you summoning more dudes. Here's some cake. An item or an ability. Let's get more ability. Surprised I haven't seen any of those mirrors yet. The mirrors I've also upgraded to let me get not just the curse removal capability, but there's the potential for you to upgrade the spell card or the passive abilities. Mirror wall, enter stealth, I don't care. after dealing damage. Oh, looks like it shows the other two because I have the indecision thing up there. So it's a card or another ability. I could finish this off, or I could get another ability. Let's just finish off so we don't need to worry about any more cards. It's my mouse. There we are. It's like I don't even know which way I'm facing. Which is bad because I need to know for all of my directional things. Otherwise I just dart off in random areas like I have been. Or not at all. Here we go. That's another trap. Bonk that guy. Final upgrade for our final skill here. Kill an enemy extends the duration, which would not be as much for the bosses. We'll go here. It's great for wave clear, but we're coming up towards the end and there's not going to be that much more waves. We still have a couple bosses, but that's not what we're waiting for, is trying to optimize for those boss fights. The rest of this, you can brute force your way through it at the moment. This right here is one of the other characters that you can play as, so sometimes they pop up after you start rescuing them. She's actually the first one that you can unlock, and I think she just shows up randomly. You save her, she goes back, and becomes playable. In the room, money, and let's see what you got. That's neat. They give you sweet items. It's probably because I'm so late in the leveling up of everything that the item is so good, and later in the game. But for every 4 armor I have, get more damage. I'm not going to be too worried about armor, so we'll sacrifice that. We could potentially upgrade something else. That gives me 160. Upgrade one of our passives in this room. Let's get out of the stinky poo-poo water that's hurting me. There's that brazier for upgrading again. That's why everything's popping up on my screen and kind of in my way as I lose track of my cursor. That's garbage. And we can upgrade this. I have 166, so I could upgrade something else. But you can be max. Let's see with the horn. No. I can get this. Stacking dodge. Or I could get melee attacks being powered for moving. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Do it again, and then nothing left behind. Choose one of my abilities to upgrade. They won't let me upgrade already upgraded ones, and I can't upgrade these candied ones either. Those are new to me, so those are pretty cool. Spray poison. Slip away. I do like the spinning discs. That's from spell cards, and they'll last longer. Let's do spinny discs last longer. Money, a mirror. Let's go to that mirror. Oh. absolutely rinsing some of these guys here too, and then getting hit a lot too. Alright, here's the mirror that'll let me choose something. So I can't upgrade any of my cards anymore, but I could upgrade an ability or get rid of a curse. Let's get rid of a curse. And I will get rid of... I'm actually okay about this unless it counts as bosses too, although it doesn't say. I don't like losing stuff from cakes. We'll get rid of this one. So now, boss room is coming up here, where I can get another card, which I don't care for, because I'm already upgraded. So let's go over here, see what they have in the store. I don't need HP. I will take that, because that's candles. Discs apply bleed. I'll take that. What else? This could turn into more shards for myself. And I kind of like that one too. Upgrades the stats of the one above it by 40%. If I have something good like strength and agility, I can just drop this agility one. Stacking dodge. Pick you up. Now you've got more strength and agility. Then I could even sacrifice this guy. Yep, out of money at the moment, so there's no real sense in trying to buy those guys or re-rolling. This is also a cool one to have. I like that guy, but I'm going to shard it. Now I have shards for upgrades as we go into the next boss. I have to kill both of these close to the same time or to each other, so that one's annoying if I'm not paying attention where I'm at or to them. Oh. Get out of there, out of there, out of there. I don't know how I managed to get out of that with as little as I did. Alright, that's red one down, and you're down too. Good. I'm actually doing surprisingly well this time through. I'm usually dead at least once by now. And at the bottom of the screen, I've got both of my revives. So that's phenomenal for me. Sunstone will sacrifice that again, and this as well. And we don't care for rerolls, so now we're just fat stack of gems as we move into the final areas. Little erosion, little healing, and now we get to see what we want to upgrade. I really wish I had that other hammer. The one that let me do sweeping stuff in front of it. Giving this one gives me more upgrades, so we'll do that for an easy 180. Swap that back down, and then I could get, after 16 meters, everything is empowered. Or I could do a shield after 70 meters, more barrier, which lets me soak up some damage. I think that's helping me quite a bit too. So let's continue to soak damage. Intelligence, we want that back up there to be empowered, and this Gale Scarf can sit down there because it is just helping me out at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this room, because it is a room for a card upgrade, since my cards are already upgraded. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, let's see. So I could replace the card, or I could hold F to replace it, or I could just pick it up. I guess nothing happens, so that was worthless. But that's just what happens when you come in here. New mirror, new abilities to either upgrade or heal myself from one of the debuffs. I don't think my debuffs are that bad at the moment. Sacrifice this too. Alright. Yeah, no magic card upgrades, ability upgrade, or a curse. Let's see what we've got in here. We'll go for an upgrade ability. Let's get more bleed, more poison. I don't care about slipping away. Finish the combo, and then these things hit things more. Let's do that. So that one's worthless. We'll go this way. This is the room before the boss. So we get a brief reprieve. Definitely buy that. This is going to be it, so money's going to be worthless. I'll top off that last 2 HP, although it doesn't matter, as we go in for the boss. I'm bad at reading boss attacks and stuff. So I'm just gonna hope that I can move around enough so that she's not always facing me. And that I'm not standing in the fire, so to speak. That does at least look like it stuns her. Ooh, maybe I stunned her again. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Stupid computer. Thanks, Windows. Alright, second stage. We still have both of our revives, which is good. Let's just not take collateral damage. Oh, missed those. Get the bonk from the item, which is fantastic. Okay, now I died. Let's not stand in the laser beams. Try to stun lock her a bit more and up our damage. Stun lock again, but someone's choking me. We'll get away. Oh. There's no nice place to stand there. No. Let me run. Got her. That's so cool. She almost got me again there at the end, too. When you die, or apparently complete, you come back over here. This is the second time that I've gone through successfully, which is fantastic. And I do like how it shows you the builds here as well. So you can see all the various things that I did receive and upgrade along the way. And then the skills that you chose along the way too. So that's cool. And then also the items. That's fantastic. I really like this game. I really like it a lot. My usual, what do they call them? Roguelites are much slower than this, like faster than light. But this one's really cool. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. And then you get little things for hitting milestones along the way. Well, awesome. That's pretty cool. And until next time, go forth and build great things. See you then.